great to be here with you this morning. Lassiter's academic ceremony goes back a long way, which is appropriate since it's Throwback Thursday for homecoming week. It's appropriate to go back and look at some stats that we had in 2002, 2003. On that date when we did the letter ceremony, we honored 241 students that had a 4.0 grade point average. Today, 16 years later, this morning, we're honoring 466 students for their academic excellence. So congratulations. As we begin this morning, I can't help but look out in the audience. I can't help but think about all this, the energy, the spirit, the determination, and the talent that's represented here today. With 466 recipients, we're honoring 95 sophomores, 178 juniors, and 193 seniors. So for the past 9 years since I've been principal here, we've preached to you about the importance of being competitive, about the importance of putting yourself in a good position after you graduate and having plans after you graduate. So we've seen that number steadily rise and increase over the years, and it's truly a testament to your work ethic, your passion for learning, and your ability to rise to the challenge. So it's right at about 35% of all of our classes that are represented here today. And as you're out there, I can't help but think about the number of hours that you put in, the hard work that you put in, the studying, all the lab assignments, all the writing of papers, and it's truly a recognition and testament to your work ethic and what you've accomplished. It also, being here this morning, also makes me think about how lucky we are to work in an academic environment where both teachers and students are working together to inspire each other. And I hope you always realize that as students, how inspirational you are to our faculty and to our staff. You do a great job of coming to work, coming to school every day, coming here, ready to go, and it's very inspirational. So we don't ever want to take that for granted, the job that you do and how you inspire our staff to be great teachers. We also do a great job at Lassiter. We always publicize how well we do with our SAT, ACT Wall of Fame. We always brag about our rankings of Newsweek, our U.S. News and World Report. So we do a good job of bragging about that. We celebrate our test scores as being some of the highest in the state. We're always getting the recognition of being noted for our great test scores, whether it's AP, end of course tests. And it's true that we do have a lot to be proud of in terms of how we perform as a school. But I also want you to keep in mind that researchers have long substantiated that there is a strong correlation between academic performance and your strong study habits. So it was Aristotle who once said, excellence is not an act, but an habit. So what makes this recognition truly special is it's not about any SAT or ACT Wall of Fame, it's not about any Newsweek ranking, it's not about any U.S. News and World Report, it's not about AP scores. This recognition is about you, it's about you as individuals, it's about you living what Aristotle said about excellence. It's about you realizing that your focus on learning greatly increases the likelihood of academic success. It's about you setting goals, it's about you working hard to achieve those goals, it's about you being competitive in everything that you do. You've worked really hard to achieve this recognition, so I, along with your parents, are extremely proud of you. We're very happy that you made this recognition this morning. So as we begin this morning, I want to thank all of you for striving to reach your potential, and I want to publicly say thank you for the great job that you do every day in the classroom. Say thanks to our teachers and staff as well that are here, that we have teachers that are serving as readers. As we've done this every year, we always have had some great speakers that have come by. We've had a Georgia Tech student, we've had KSU president, we've had an author. The last couple of years we've asked a faculty member to speak, and this year we brought back a retired Lassiter faculty member who had taught at Lassiter for about 18 years. Coach Bill Wright taught AP US History. And over Coach Wright's tenure at Lassiter, he did put up some very impressive numbers, AP numbers. The classes were huge in 4 or 5 sections every single year. Both my daughters had Coach Wright, and it really wasn't about his numbers that were so impressive. It was always about the passion that Coach Wright brought to the classroom every day. It's always about the passion that Coach Wright instilled, the passion for learning in the students every day. And sometimes you run into life, you run across somebody who's just a walking encyclopedia, that they're just so full of knowledge that they just can't help but to share the knowledge with you. So for years and years, Coach Wright, through his ability to tell stories, he put students in the middle of U.S. history. He taught students to think critically. They analyzed. They wrote about topics and stuff that they never heard of before. So outstanding job he did over the years and put up some outstanding numbers. And most important, it was just the kids that had a pleasure to have him. we're very fortunate to have Coach Wright with us this morning. So it's one more opportunity that we have one more time to learn something from Coach Wright. So please welcome Coach Wright to the podium.
Hello, everybody, once again. Today, it's all about excellence, is it not? You've been brought here to recognize your academic achievement. But the real question is, how do you continue this excellence throughout your life? The answer is, you become a lifetime learner. You continue to seek out understanding, the how and the why. In our history, we can go to great learners who were lifetime learners until they died. We must first go to Jefferson, the sage of Monticello. When Jefferson gave us these beautiful words, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, He gave us our creed. It's all about possibilities. People come from all shores here for those words. Jefferson's much better to study after the presidency, because the presidency always, you're reacting to things. But in his last 16, 17 years, he pursued every avenue of knowledge that he could. Now your generation will have access to knowledge like no other generation before. Data, information. By the time the sophomores graduate, and the seniors graduate from college, it'll be 100-fold. But don't make the mistake of confusing data and information with knowledge and understanding. For Jefferson, it was all about understanding, and he pursued this in a wide variety of things. He invented things, mechanical things for the farm. He invented new species of plants. He wrote dissertations on philosophy. He even dissected the New Testament, cut all the miracles of Christ out, tried to convince people he was a great philosopher. There was no end to where he would take his mind and go. He was a true lifetime learner. Jefferson always was a champion of education. He once said that the key, an educated public is the key to our liberty. Without this, we will be suspect to tyranny. So to become a lifetime learner, he will guarantee your freedom. Another one we could look at is Teddy Roosevelt. Now, I picked Teddy Roosevelt and Jefferson because they probably had the most astonishing intellect. They probably had photographic memories, and they were interested in absolutely everything, and they pursued this knowledge. Roosevelt was more about energy. He would engage everything. Get off the bench. Enter the game. Participate. Engage your mind every single day. He told a friend, bring me these guys that know things, that's good, but bring me the man that knows the next idea that can send us forward. His entire life, a lifetime learner. When we hear the words, people like Emerson agreed. He said, we are all observers, and thereby we are learners. And that's the state we are permanently in. Thoreau tells us that the greatest compliment ever paid to him was when someone asked him what he thought. Now, if you're the person who did this, you're trapped because you're going to have to listen. And listening is problematic in today's world. We are too quick to respond and too slow to listen. We need to reverse that. We need to be quick to listen. Listen intently, gather information, try to understand, and then respond. We should never react to headlines without looking what's behind them, and we should never react to assumptions because they will lead to not good things in the end. A funny story about listening, we have to go to Franklin Roosevelt. Now, Franklin Roosevelt would be elected 4 times. Franklin Roosevelt and Lincoln are usually considered the greatest presidents because they had the greatest problems. And Roosevelt he entered the presidency during the Great Depression. He would have to get us through World War II, but he also had the constant problem of having polio. But Roosevelt had a great sense of humor. It's very difficult. I have not yet found a photo of him not smiling. And while he was president those years, there was always these gala events in the White House where he had to shake thousands of hands. So he told a friend one time, I'm going to experiment tonight. I'm going to see if they really listen to what I say when they shake their hands. So it was about 75 to 100 people. About 10 people into the line, Roosevelt shook the hand of this lady. Oh, Miss Smith, I'm glad you're here tonight. Your husband really helped me on this farm bill last week. And by the way, last night I murdered my grandmother. And she just went right on. She said, and like nothing happened. And Roosevelt, okay, well, keep this going. How long can this go? Okay? And he writes all this down. He says there's probably 30 people went through. He ended everything. By the way, last night I killed my grandmother. Finally, he gets to the Bolivian representative. And he goes, oh, sir, your country is so beautiful. I hope to go there someday after this presidency. And by the way, last night I murdered my grandmother. The Bolivian representative stops for a second. Doesn't say anything. It seemed like a long time, but it really wasn't, probably a minute. Then he looked Roosevelt square in the eye and said, Mr. President, sir, she probably deserved it. So you see, even at that level, you have people who don't listen. Listening will be a key to your understanding. Understanding will take you to the how and the why and help you become a lifetime learner. The last thing you must never forget is the curiosity of the child. Think back when you were just a kid. I know sophomore is just a long time ago. And seniors, you can't even remember that at all. It's just a dark past back there. Think of your little brothers and sisters, all those questions they ask will drive you crazy, but you can't lose that. You have to ask those questions forever. Remember, what was it, preschool, when they taught you about the sounds of the letters? And you're sitting there and they go, O, T, I got it. W, wah, I got it. X, forget it. And the teacher says the next day, well, we're going to have a story today. And as I read, I want you to look carefully and follow the sounds of those letters. And the first sentence is okay. The second sentence is okay. And then the next sentence says, one glorious sun would shine on two troubled worlds. You go, oh, time out, wait a minute. Oh, no. There's no wah-wah in one. Okay? And then you got O-N over here. There's an O, but what does the E do? Wah-wah. Let's find the wah-wahs. Well, okay, wood. Okay, I don't know the O-U, but that's later. And world, what's the W doing behind the T? Nothing sounds right. There's no draw. You said two. You're confusing me. Raise your hand. And just the teacher tries to explain, and you think you got it. But of course, you're going to raise your hand probably 45 more times because about 3 sentences have stuff like that in it. You should never lose that curiosity. As you leave here, you should think of Jefferson and what he left us with. These possibilities, the lifetime learning, the energy of theology. Get into the game. Challenge your mind every day. Learn to listen, because listening will lead you to astonishing things. And never, ever, ever give up the curiosity as when you were just a kid. And this will lead you to be a lifetime learner into the world of wonderment. In the pursuit of wonderment, throughout the years, it will bring much joy and occasionally tears. But through this gate, we all must go. In the quest for understanding, we just have to know. Within this lifelong journey, we will observe, listen, and see, and learn that in the pursuit of excellence, we will become what we always hope to be. Thank you. Have a great year.
Good morning. Dr. Bear and Mr. Ruggiero are now going to present the certificates for the letter. Good morning. At this time, we will be recognizing students who earned an academic letter. If you don't mind, please hold your applause till the end. We will begin with the class of 2019. Amanda Agarahimi. Katie Albertson. Tyler Alcala. Rachel Ombed. Sydney Amling. Morgan Aravalo. Sophia Babish. Veda Bulaji. Julia Ballett. Madeline Bavley. Jonah Beaver. Brooke Beverly. Maxwell Binder. Genevieve Bokniak. Carson Brantley. Zachary Brennan. Auburn Brown. Aaron Brown. Mary Brown. Eric Bruckman. Hallie Burns. Miranda Cabrera. Catherine Campbell. Andrew Campbell. Emily Carden. Morgan Carson. Michael Coffin. Julia Chisett. Wambui Chige. Amelia Cherry. Eric Chow. Logan Claycomb. Eric Cody. Kayla Cohen. Sarah Collins. Jack Como. Natasha Corneliuson. Clarissa Costin. John Cox. Kendall Craig. Sean Cunningham. Jamie Paulina. I know that. Paulina Dialba. Brendan Daniels. Bryce Daniels. Kaylee D. Merchant. Tanner Dixon. Caleb Dillahay. Allison Drohan. Molly Dunn. Andreas Dutta. Camden Eck. Anna Edwards. Sienna Egger. Amanda Eggert. Nicholas Ellis. Kamari Ellis. Cameron Easterling. Nora Fahim. Zachary Feininger. Marin Finnegan. Sam Frankus. Parker Franklin. Zachary Franklin. Catherine Friel. Jody Goldberg. Dennis Goldenberg. Joseph Gonzalez. Kevin Gaucher. Caroline Gravis. Zachary Greenbaum. Jada Griffith. Ian Haystack. Rachel Hamaker. Benjamin Harrison. Matthew Hellerstedt. Olivia Helmley. Emma Hensley. Daniel Hester. Aaron Hill. Gracie Jane Hillman. Noah Holzclaw. James Hovis. Taylor Hoying. Anna Hurst. Jessica Hutchison. Wulang Andrianto. Matthew Izzo. Peter Jacobson. Carter Johnson. Blakeney Jordan. Rachel Calioma. Grace Karras. Helena Karras. Sophie Kenny. John Kilkenny Smith. Kyle Kennard. Kate Kiersitz. Riley Collis. Virginia Korinkowski. Gaurav Krishnan. Carter Cubes. Richard Lackey. Peyton Lamb. Sarah Lankmaid. Jackson Larish. Olin Lavender. Lauren Lavender. Rebecca Lawson. Andrew Liebisch. Rachel Lemmy. Caroline Lewis. Madison Lewis. Nicholas Lazay. Rebecca Lieber. Morgan Lilly. Hannah Littlejohn. Sophia Meyer. Hadi Malik. Hank Manning. Enrique Martinez. Kyle McDowell. Rachel McDowell. Miller McGee. Megan McGillis. Joseph McManus. William McManus. Justin Menninger. Madeline Myers. Austin Miller. Lauren Miller. Allison Mills. Rachel Miner. Elena Mitchell. Junaid Mohammed. Riley Moon. Holly Mostyn. Carson Neighbors. Blake Nelliman. Marley Neville. Ethan Nielsen. Elizabeth Nitz. Jacqueline Olson. Charles Ort. R.T. Papu. Kathleen Peters. William Pittman. Govan Payakakam, Gabriela Privatera, Christian Pumpelli, Delia Pung, Diego Quiroz, Madison Reed, Catherine Richardson, Willem Riedlinger, James Reinheimer, Ashton Rich, Dylan Robinson, Anthony Rodriguez, Caroline Rogers, Zoe Ramoki, Kirsten Rusek, Audrey Saphir, Jenna Sawyer, Elder Santos, Shane Scadden, Kane Chate, Isabel Shorn, Madeline Slocum, Colson Smith, Lana Sobel, Hisa Son, Delaney Spire, Brooke Stephan, Matthew Stott, Sarah Toshert, Callie Taylor, Emily Tom, Emma Tyndall, Jacqueline Tisdale, Evan Troisi, Bailey Underwood, Isabella Valencia Chata, Ellie Vanden Bosch, Skylar Vines, Jordan Vineyard, Dylan Walters, Jockeys Wang, Bridget Wortcotter, Tyler Wyman, Nicholas Zacharias, and Alexander Zimmer. That was the class of 2019, and in the spirit of our homecoming week, we hope you enjoyed your tour through the decades.
For the class of 2020, Tyler Akers, Alexander Arevalo, Nandini Bagdi, Samuel Ball, Ansley Banks, Natalia Bass, Jamie Bennett, Kelly Best, Andrew Bearden, Courtney Blackmore, Sarah Baumcrocker, Alexis Brown, Catherine Bruder, Gretchen Bunner, William Calloway, Nicole Campbell, Valeria Campos, Vivian Casaniti, Anna Chadwick, Anna Kate Chan, Derek Christner, Wilson Cogger, Riley Kolekavo, Harper Coombs. I'll slow down. Gotta get them back in the classroom. Talasi DaCosta, Carl Dialba, Ryan Durrelli, Claire DeBerry, Casey Delaney, Lily DeMoody, Aaron Dickens, Emma Dilworth, Reed Dobbins, Caitlin Duchette, Mila Drabeau, Mackenzie Ellis, Ethan Engel, Francis Evans. Gillum Fabregas. Gabrielle Faulkner. Eleanor Frula. Vishal Gali. Vineet Gali. Abigail Giordano. Jordan Glantz. Zara Goldberg. Renato Gonzalez Tapia. Lindsay Greer. Claire Halloran. Carter Hamlin. Sarah Harrison. Caroline Harrison. Kayla Haslett. David Heineman. Jaylee Helms. Kayla Hetherington. Madison Higgins. Clayton Harrell. Reagan Houchins. John Hudson. Frank Hutchinson. Ian Hutchinson. Caleb Irwin. Caroline Johnson. Lindsay Johnson. June Jordette. Ryan Keene. Owen Kennedy. Dakota Kalaki. Hannah Kim. Joseph Kramer. Jacob Cucci. Tate Lambright. Olivia LeMay. James Latimer. Julian Layton. Gabrielle Levitt. Jolene Liu. Janelyn Lila. Reese Lynn. Augustin Lorenzo. Nina Madur. Drew Mayer. Josephine Meyer. Allie Manson. Carly Martinez. Abigail Mayfield. Nathan McCracken. Fiona McLaughlin. Kellen McLean. Joshua Mills. Anna Mitchell. Carolina Mulder. Amanda Mahler. Cassandra Montgomery. Laura Mora. Catherine Mosley. Karen Murley. Hannah Namgoon. Yash Narayan. Sophia Navalta. Paul Nehru. Sarah Newbold. Matthew Newton. Amanda No. Marissa Nye. Marissa Odell. Sheila Nyong'o. Blake Ostrowski. Katie Parsons. Matthew Pacer. Shail Patel. Emily Patel. Bryce Payne. Bryce Peacock. Ernestine Peng. Catherine Pereira. Carter Phillips. Colby Pitchey. Luke Pluge. Elaine Pollard. Tyler Price. Christopher Pryor. Allison Pyle. Olivia Reed. Carter Richards. Isabella Ronco. John Ryan. Victoria Ryan. Jonathan Sanderford. Caitlin Sassapan. Gianna Scarmuzzi. Lydia Sherholtz. Luke Schneider. Christian Scholar. Danielle Schuler, Nicholas Selgrath, Caitlin Scher, Alton Shlomo, Lori Smith, Emma Skorkoff, Daniel Solhoff, Cayman Sagda, Christine Taylor, Paul Tegedoff, Nicholas Tyson, Ethan Toman, Samantha Thompson, Maxwell Todd, Walker Tompkins, Andrew Toomey, Candace Tunick, Julia Tuttle, Alexander Van Dyke, Piper Vishkalis, Cassandra Walden, Grace Walker, Andrew Warshall, Haven Wardrop, Melanie White, Sarah White, Elizabeth White, Jada Wilson, Abby Wilson, Grace Ratowski, Joy Ratowski, Amber Wright, Julius Wyatt, Anna Yancey, Stephen Yang, Justin Yap, Ivan Yates, Sao Yu, Josie Zachman, Zachary Zaire, Grace Sinadon. For the class of 2021. Aiden Adams, Emma Adams, Christina Ambit, Rebecca Andrus, Samantha Arrowman, Andrew Atchison, Emily Backus, Nicholas Baldini, Ashton Barahi, Maximilian Beck Beardenson, Alec Boca, Cieda Buckley, Mitchell Campbell, Hannah Carson, Alexander Chung, Jack Coleman, Jamison Cooper, Kaya Crowishire, Abigail Cutler, Ella DeBerry, Victoria Duckowitz, Olivia Eicholzer, Paul Farrer, Samantha Flores, Catherine Frank, Samantha Fulton, Julia Gibson, Jennifer Goodwin, Fatima Gonzalez, Gabrielle Risciuti, Bauer Gucky, Naab Hamjomhat. Robin Guerra. Hannah Harden. Carolyn Hayes. Hannah Hickman. Audrey Holhauser. Allison Hoying. Michelle Hudson. Chika Ito. Neil Iyer. Elizabeth Ezo. Tisfanish Keith. Nikhil Camp. Lauren Keneally. Sydney Colas. Daniel Lee. Sarah Lionberger. Elise Luddy. Isabella Magdusian. Riley McLaughlin. Faith Morrison. Zachary Nadell. Isabel Nader. William Octaviano. Eduardo Paez. Naira Pasha. Keva Patel. Aiden Payne. Navia Pilley. Connor Pillsworth. Lindsay Pillsworth. Christopher Porsche. Catherine Posey. Tara Pornishman. Sophia Powell. Abigail Precy. Leah Pyle. Julia Raver. Brandon Reddick. Charlotte Reichenbach. Carissa Robinson. Benjamin Sapp. Michaela Shore. Jordan Schwartz. Jack Shea. Yasmin Serafani. William Shutt. Natasha Smith. Brian Stevens. Matthew Sterniolo. John Tallman. Jaden Tan. Catherine Tanner. Malia Trask. John Luca Venturino. Catherine Wallace. Blake Walters. Elena Watts. McKenna White. Mason Whitley. Elizabeth Whitty. Gloria Wu. Jillian Yanis.
One more time, that's 466 recipients, so congratulations to all of them. Parents, I can't thank you enough for being here with us this morning. It's great to have the partnership with you, how important it is, education for you, how important you make it in your household, so thank you very much. Students, as always, thank you very much for the job that you do every single day, for the energy, spirit, passion that you bring to your classes every single day. So thank you for that. Also, thanks to our counselors, Dr. Reeves, especially for putting the program together. So thank you, Dr. Reeves. Make sure and thank Ms. Miller and Ms. Tallman did an outstanding job as well, put the programs and putting names on chairs, so thank you very much for your help as well. Thank you. There is reception right outside the concert hall on the patio, so you're welcome to join us for reception. Hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for the ceremony. Thank you.